Good morning and welcome back. I'm so sorry about not putting very much content out. If you didn't know, I'm actually in the process of actually building a storage unit. I will try and give you a quick update a little later on. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm definitely getting closer to completion. So I'm going to probably do a full-blown video on that one, so stay tuned for that one. But today it's Monday morning and I need to get my parcels out. So over the past 6 weeks, I think it is 5.5, 6 weeks, I've been doing just 10 a day while I've actually been doing the storage unit. And sales have definitely started to slow right down for me. I've probably over this weekend had half the sales I would normally get. The nice thing is I've actually had a couple of nice sales which have actually pushed up the ASP, which is always a positive. So kind of money wise hasn't been too horrendous. But I think I've got about 16, 17 items to actually pack up. So I'll quickly run through what I've actually got. Give you a few hints and tips of what they actually are. Right, the first one we've got, which is a tweed flat cap. This is actually by the brand Peaky Blinders. So I personally didn't know that they actually done that, but so yeah, that's it's kind of a tweed effect on it. It's a nice blue tweed, and that's sold pretty quickly. All right, next we've got a pair of shorts by Arnie, 18335. All right, perfect season for shorts now. Weather's definitely been very nice. I have definitely caught the sun working out in the garden. I've got the what they class as a farmer's tan. So head has caught the sun, arms, forearms, legs, but the rest of me lily white. So that's that one. Right, then we've got a jumper by Hackett. This is 18330. Right, so this one is super soft. It's actually 100% cashmere, and they actually called it Scottish cashmere. Now the issue with this is actually it's got a hole. I didn't realise when I first picked it up, so I'm a bit gutted that that was the case. But still sold really quickly, and for reasonably good money considering it has got a hole in it. But made sure that lots of pictures, and it was in the description, so still happy to make some money out of it. Right, then we've got a Gant jumper, 18304. Gant jumper, nice big spell out on the front. So I'm going to be really looking forward to moving into my new storage unit and office. I'm just in the process of doing the last few bits and pieces, decorating and all that side of it. So then I can start moving in. I'm probably going to get a van and try and do it all in the one day. Right, next we've got a Rab jacket. Really nice one, this one. So it's a nice down-filled jacket. So it's the Quantum Microlight 18171. Yeah, very nice kind of Rab logo just there. So that's sold nice and quickly and for really good money actually. So this is the down-filled jacket. So even it's probably been the hottest it's been. People still do buy kind of coats, jackets. So I'm definitely of the opinion that just because the weather is nice doesn't mean that you shouldn't list everything. So for me personally, I just get what I don't kind of wait and put stuff into storage. I just get it listed and get it, at least you've got an opportunity to sell it. Right, next we've got a pair of golf trousers by Footjoy, 18137. So perfect season for it with the people getting back into golf. Definitely something that I fancy having around at some point. Hopefully once I get my my process is all like sorted, maybe I'll be able to start spending a little bit of time on some slightly more enjoyable things. Right, next we've got a jumper by Under Armour, 17815. Yeah, nothing too special on this one, just like a very bog standard Under Armour quarter zip jumper. So yeah, it's hard to actually like concentrate on doing multiple things. For example, like trying to do like the building work plus like running the eBay side of it as well, and doing the YouTube. So unfortunately there was just not everything. I can't do everything, I'm afraid. I wish I could, but so like the eBay, so the YouTube is definitely the one that's kind of taken a bit of a back seat. Right, then we got a hoodie by Adidas, 17808. This one's going international, so this is a kind of a football hoodie. I think it's going to America, that one. After that we have a Ralph Lauren shirt. So nice vintage, I think. It's like a chambray, so in other words, like, it looks a little bit like a denim, but it's a bit thinner than a denim. Alright, and we've got a jacket by Callaway. So again, more of that golfing theme. 17559 Callaway. Right, after that we've got a dress by Phase 8, 17424. Nice blue Phase 8, got a nice pattern on it as well. Then we've got an Adidas t-shirt, 16927. Right, Adidas t-shirt, so it's the Tech Fit, and this is like a compression t-shirt. Again, not high value at all. Kind of the t-shirts, shorts, unless you can get some really high-end ones. I don't find you get like a huge amount of kind of profit out of those ones. Hence, coming into like the summer slowdown, purely and simply like the items with higher margins are not going to sell as much. Right, next we've got another pair of Levi jeans, some 501s, 15977. Nice vintage ones, these ones. They've got like a really nice like fade to them as well. So just because something is faded doesn't mean that like people don't want it. So there are like people out there who actually want that kind of like that look and that style. And then we got another jumper by Jaeger, 15896. Right, so this is again another cashmere, so 100% cashmere jumper by Jaeger, whatever you call it. So yeah, they do command, cashmere still commands a good but premium. Right, and the last one I've got to do here is another. It's actually a video camera. So I picked this up the other day for, I think, again, I'm not a specialist when it comes to kind of everything things, but I know that as a brand, Sony is a really good one. And this is the Handycam that I've actually just picked up. So I've got a box all like set. So it's all like bagged up, just needs like kind of physically like wrapping up. If you've like known me and been watching me for like some time, you will absolutely know that I'm definitely not the biggest fan when it comes to picking up everything items. Not that I don't like the cost implication and like the profit, because I really like the profit margins on them. I suppose it's the packing side of it that kind of I just find quite difficult, but hopefully this is not too big, and this shouldn't actually take me too long at all actually. So I'm going to make sure that I can like give it a real load of bubble wrap. So I'm going to like physically cover that. I want to like make sure that it is protected as best as it possibly can. But yeah, when you actually just spend like a couple of pounds on something and then like you're returning like 80, it's like sometimes I will actually like change my mind when it comes to like my processes, and as long as it's not so far away from what I normally do. If I'm suddenly like getting into things like furniture, which is going to be like really super big and difficult to pack, then that's definitely not a bit of me. But something like this, which fundamentally that is like that's in there nice and protected. What I'm going to also do is add a next level of protection. So I'm going to like put it into cardboard. So I'm going to wrap that in cardboard. I'm not sure how much time we're up to so far. That's that one. Right, let's do a little bit of arts and crafts. Come on. I think it's the where the frustration comes in. If I can't just put it into a bag, that kind of starts to annoy me. But I do want to make sure this is like well and truly protected. I don't want any issues like with it like going through the post. That's that. A bit more arts and crafts. So then, now that, as you can see, is well and truly, I think, so it's protected, bubble wrap, cardboard. I'm going to then put it into a bag. So this is going to make it all watertight. I will put in my thank you card as well. Put that all up in there. But then what I am going to do, I'm going to put it into a box as well. So we put it in there. I'm actually going to put a bit more bubble wrap, really protect it. Try and make this like a floating box. So a box in a box. That will go straight into there. And then I'm going to get a little bit more bubble wrap, fill the voids inside. That will go in like so. Right, how big is that? I think I'm going to actually like make that a little bit, the box a little bit smaller, just so I don't have any like too many voids. Go like that. Take off the old label. If I can. Not so easy. Yeah, never mind. Just like that. Right, that's all in there now, so that is super like protected. Might do a couple just over here as well. Now I would actually be confident that I could drop this and it won't have any issues. It's not moving around at all in there. It's well and truly protected. The last line of defense for me, I'm going to put it into one more bag. So I do have a large bag, I think here somewhere. Did have one. Find it. There we go. Nice kind of like big bag that hopefully will go in there. Right, we got there finally. Then I can take that bit off. So now that is well and truly protected. So I suppose the key difference is that the value I've got for this one, which is nice, but if you compare it to like the Rab jacket that I just packed up, how quickly did I pack that one up? That's literally in like minutes. So there is like kind of something to be said for something that can like you can move on really quickly, whereas I spent like maybe, I don't know, 5-6 minutes doing that one, but it's not horrendous. But would I want to do that on a like 10-15 of those in not one go? No, I definitely wouldn't. Right, so that's everything all packed up here. I'm now gonna like drop those off at the shop. I have got one last one to like go and pick up, which is a pair of trainers. These are a pair of New Balance trainers, and they're like a leopard print ones. So I'll pick those up, drop those off, and then I'm going to like catch up with my good friend Luke at Warder's Clobber. Like we're have a like a good like catch up, because it's been a little while since I've actually had a chat with him. Right, so let's get on with it. Right, I think I'm going to call it there for the video today. As I said, like I'm still super busy. I did promise that I was actually going to give you a quick update on the shed. We gotta let the music play, 'cause life is still a mystery. So as I said, I'm just going to give you a real sneak peek. So this is where I'm at to so far. As you can see, it's pretty much like completed. I've just got internals to do. Have a blooming good tidy up of it outside of the garden. But that's where we're up to so far. So again, thank you so much for sticking with me. I do appreciate every single one of you out there. Thanks for all the messages I've received as well. So like, it's always very nice to hear from you guys. And I will get out a more in-depth video about the storage. But until the next one, have a great rest of the week.